Welcome guys, and if you enjoy the look, keep on watching and you yourself can find out how to do this horror geisha look for Halloween. Now first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and paint my face with a white Snazaroo paint, and I'm going to try my best to avoid the edges of my face because what I'm going to do is sort of create a web pattern and only fill in the inner web. Now with these sort of arched sections, you can make them as deep as you want, because the reason why we're making these is because this is going to give the imitation of the skin being sort of stapled and stretched down, so you can make it as severe or sort of, subtle as you like. Now, just in the sections that we didn't paint, I'm going to go ahead and fill in it with a sort of a salmon red colour. If you want the exact colour that I used, I'm using the palette Body Collection, which you can find in Body Care. It's roughly about a fiver. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill in all the sort of arch sections and my neck as well. Now again with this section, you can go as dark as you want with the red colour, it's just to imitate the sort of muscle or raw flesh underneath the mask. Now I'm just going ahead here and filling out the sort of details of the mask. I'm currently using the light pink shade from the Technique palette that you can get in Body Care also. It's the Electric Beauty palette, and this one's the best because it does have the most vibrant colours in it. I'm just marking out first of all exactly what shape I'm wanting around the eye, because on the top section of the eyeshadow we're going to put sort of a fake eyebrow as well. So once I've marked out the section, I'm going to start filling it in with a deeper tulip colour from the Technique Electric palette also. And as you can see here, you just sort of feather it out towards the cheekbone. Now I'm just going ahead adding a little bit of contouring on the cheeks, and again it's from the Body Collection and it's just 3 different shades of pink. Now I'm just using an eye definer here. It's from the Collection 2000 in the shade brown to create the false eyebrow. I'm pretty much giving myself Vulcan brows for this look on the mask here. Now with the exact same eye definer pencil there, I'm just filling out the rough area of where I want the cat eye to go. And I want to make it quite chunky at the end as well. And once I'm happy with where I want the cat eye to go, I'm just going over it again with a Barry M black liquid eyeliner. For this next section, I'm just creating a red dot on my forehead and chin. If you're good at circles, you can freehand this if you want. And I'm also going to be curling my eyelashes and just putting a little bit of mascara there. If you're wanting to enhance the look more, you can actually put on false eyelashes also. Now this next section, I'm going back into the flesh areas to create more depth with some shading. I'm using the Body Collection palette once again in the darkest brown shade. Now with this step, it's down to personal preference as to how dark you want to make those sort of shaded areas. You can go back in with some more black if you want to, but basically all you're wanting to do is make it look like it is a mask that's sort of stapled to your face. Now the technique I'm using here is literally just going over the arch that I created and then feathering it out just to give it that nice gradient. The next section, I'm using a grey Snazaroo paint and I'm just going in with little lines on the peaked areas of the mask, and this is creating the false staples. If I want to make it more realistic, I'm going back in with a gunmetal grey colour from the Body Collection palette just to give it a little bit of shimmer to make it more like metal. Now in this section, I'm just creating a little bit more detail with the staples. I'm going in with a really dark pink colour from the Body Collection palette, and I'm sort of building up around the staple area on the mask. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is just so it makes it look a little bit more real, making it look like obviously there's punctures and soreness where the sort of skin's attached to the staple. Now, you do want to build up this effect. I mean, I started with the pink, I go in again with a plum colour, and then lastly on top of that it's just a plain red colour as well. Now, the technique again is just the same as before. You just want to fan it towards the inside of your face. Fortunately, by this point the light had died, so apologies for the really poor quality, but all I'm doing now is adding in a brown colour from the Body Collection palette and just creating some stretch marks from the skin. To achieve this, all I'm literally doing is just going from roughly the stapled area and sweeping outwards, creating small faint lines. Again, with this detail you can go as sort of harsh or subtle with it as you like. Now, with the lips, all I'm doing is coating it with white Snazaroo paint. I'm just sort of trying to focus on the middle of the lips and the outer sections of the lips as well. Now, after this, I'm going to be doing a little bit of red paint on the lips. It's just grease paint that I'm using, and I'm trying to sort of match it up vertically with the marks that I made on my nose as well. Now, the designs on the Geisha mask, I mean, you don't have to go with the exact ones that I've created. You can sort of mess about with it and have fun and just make it your own. Now, with that same red grease paint, all I'm doing is going in again just at the stapled areas on the mask first of all, and creating some bloody sections that might be dried in, might not be, and basically just sort of create a dripping effect from the staple and also on the outer side of the staple as well. Again, as I've said throughout the entire video, I mean, this section you can sort of make as intense or subtle as you want. If you do have any sort of fake blood that's hanging around, it would probably be easier to do this section as well. But genuinely, you can make this look as gory as you physically want it. Now, that is the look complete. I hope you really enjoy this look. It was a lot of fun actually doing it, and it's quite nice to actually do a gory tutorial for once. And if you enjoyed the video, just give it a little like, comment down below if you've got any requests for further tutorials for Halloween, and subscribe for more videos as there will be more Halloween tutorials coming soon. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys in the next one.